Baffling as it might be to outsiders, neutrals and indeed many Chelsea fans, it has now got to the point where Antonio Conte appears to be on the verge of dismissal. Despite his abundant talents as a manager and last season's Premier League title, the Italian seems to have reached an impasse with the club hierarchy over recruitment and strategy, with results deteriorating in the ensuing malaise. That deterioration was starkly apparent on Monday evening as Chelsea slumped through a 4-1 defeat to Watford at Vicarage Road. With all the talk in the aftermath of Conte's likely departure, whether sooner or later, here are three managers who could potentially replace him. Luis Enrique currently without a job. Luis Enrique would be an attractive option for Chelsea in the absence of a compensation fee. In the climate of relative frugality at the club, not that they have shut their cavernous wallet entirely, the lack of a multimillion-pound indemnity could offset Enrique's wage demands. Read more. Morata linked with Chelsea exit as crisis deepens. The former Barcelona manager would be justified in asking for generous personal remuneration, having led the Blaugrana to 5 trophies in 2015, La Liga, the Champions League, the Copa del Rey, the FIFA Club World Cup and the UEFA Super Cup. Generally judicious in his press conferences and fiery on the touchline, Enrique has a comparable profile to Conte but would bring a fresh tactical perspective. Odds: Luis Enrique 3/1, Betfair, Massimiliano Allegri. Cold Massimiliano Allegri replace Antonio Conte at Chelsea. Having recruited Conte on the back of his successes with Juventus, via a short spell with the Italian national team, Chelsea could do the same with Massimiliano Allegri. Read more. Déjà vu for Chelsea fans as Bakayoko sees read 3 consecutive Serie A titles have reflected Juve's pre-established dominance as much as Allegri's managerial acumen, but the Livorno native has certainly left his mark on Italian football. With the Bianconeri facing a far tougher title race this season against a resurgent Napoli, he may decide it's time to take on a new challenge in the Premier League. Odds: Massimiliano Allegri 14/1, Betfair. Thomas Tuchel name on everybody's lips when a managerial vacancy looms, regardless of his suitability for the job. Thomas Tuchel is another coach with a convenient lack of financial ties to a rival club. Though he's one of the most highly rated coaches in Europe, Tuchel seems like a man looking for a project, and not necessarily immediate results. Having only won the German Cup in his 2 years with Borussia Dortmund, he would have to focus his priorities on silverware to survive at Stamford Bridge. Odds: Thomas Tuchel 14/1, Betfair. Bonus ball, Guus Hiddink. Chelsea have sacked their manager halfway through the season and therefore, according to the natural order of things, Hiddink should be appointed immediately. Wildcard: Carlo Ancelotti. He's currently available, he won the double at the club and he was arguably asked to leave too soon. Double wildcard: Claudio Ranieri. Cesc Fabregas as a lone striker, Alvaro Morata as a right wing-back, Chiamwe Bakayoko as captain. Bring the Tinkerman back in to finish what he started.